everyone. I'll be giving us a tutorial guide on how to customize and create content on a fresh website template. A fresh website template is more or less like a raw material that needs to be processed to a desired taste. So before you can start any work on any template at all, you need to understand the purpose, why you're actually creating that website. Are you creating the website for a transport agency company or a health agency company or anything at all? You need to understand that, because without that you can't work and you can't give a perfect or a satisfying job at that. So after you've gotten your template, you need to add the slash demo behind your URL. Slash demo like this behind the URL. Without this slash demo, you won't be able to access the fresh website template, because it's still raw material that has not been processed at all. So it's not even available for you to access just like that. So you have to add that slash demo before you can be able to access it at all. So at the end of after you click on it, they load it, it's going to bring you right to this page. If you don't have that slash demo, it's going to pop up an error page telling you that this page doesn't exist and all of that. So you need to add it and it's going to bring you to this page. So this is caregivers page. Caregivers page is actually an health agency page that was created by Finisars. It's one of Finisars products. So this is the page we're working on, for example. Before you can be able to edit anything on the page, you also have to have access to the back end of the page. The back end is more or less like a workstation where all the things you are seeing right on this page, where everything was or is being done. So you have to have access to the page. So for you to have access to your back end, it's just like the URL, for example, the URL slash admin. Let me take it right back. Slash admin, you have to add that slash admin. If you don't add it, you'll not be able to have access to um the page. So when after having access to it, to the URL, it's going to come in. You have to add the admin slash admin to it. Okay. It ought to bring out a page where you'll be asked to input your username and your password for you to. That's the first thing it's going to bring you to when you click on it. When you add your slash admin to your URL, it's going to ask you to input your username and password. And for the username and password, Finisar has a default username and password for stuffs like this. So you have to, I guess everybody has that already. So you have to get that and impute it on the system. So after that, it's going to bring you right to this page. This is the dashboard. So on this dashboard, there are a lot of menus right here, ranging from the team and homes down to the knowledge base. So for you to even start any work on it, for you to be able to create things and all, we'll be working majorly with our content management. Our content management is where everything on the website is being done, where things are being done is on your, you do all that on the content management. So now the content management, we have some sections. Under each sections, we have subsections. So we're looking at our homepage section. The homepage section is actually the first page you'll be seeing on your website. So that is where anything on your homepage that you actually want to edit or you want to remove or you want to add, you want to subtract or anything at all, you actually do that in the homepage section. So under the homepage section, we have subsections. So these are the subsections on our homepage section, ranging from our hero section down to the last of it all. So under the hero section actually deals with this background right here. That's what the hero section is all about. It deals with the background right there. So under the hero section, we have static version, we have slider version, we have video version. If you want a static version is like you just want a fixed picture, you don't want any movement at all on the background. That is where you put that is when you make use of the static version. And the slider version is actually responsible for this. The slider version is actually responsible for this movement, this change of pictures. You can see that it's changing. When you click on it, it's changing. So the slider version is actually responsible for that. Then the video version, if you want your background um image to be in form of a video, you make use of your video version. All you just need to do for the video version is for you to just add the URL link of your video that you're making use of. Just add it to it and you are good to go. So for the slider version, um yeah, this you can see that this is where these images, this is where they were this is where they were added. So for you to add your slider, if you want to, for example, I want to add a new slider, I'll click on add slider, click on add slider. So if you want to know the right dimension of image that you like to add, or that you'll be adding on the website, so you right click on this, you now click on open image in new tab. So it's going to browse, and you can see that it is giving us a dimension here, which is 150 times 150. So that is the dimension of the image you're working on. So you now go to your pixel or your Canva and get an image with that dimension. So you have to get an image with that dimension. If not, your website will not really come out as it should. So there are other details here you need to add. So you can add your title, your bold text, any other thing that you need to add, you add them right here and then you are good to go. So that's that on that. So for the static version, I said it's more or less like you want a fixed picture, you don't want any movement at all. That's what the static version is all about. So you had your picture. For example, you also want to know, as I said earlier in the slider version, I said that if you want to know the right um image, right dimension of image you're making use of, you just right click and click on open image in a new tab. Then it's going to load and it will take you to, it's going to bring something like this up that will include dimension of the image. After that, there are other things you also need to add: the titles, the bold text, and the likes. And then you click on updates, then you're good to go. After each update, for example, I'm done with okay, let me go back to the slider. Let me make use of the slider version. For example, I actually want, yes. For example, I actually edited some, so I added something, I know, and I after everything I've added, I clicked on update. After clicking on update, for you to know that it has successfully been updated, you go back to your page and then you refresh the page. You refresh the page. After that, you can see that it's still there. You refresh the page and it's going to bring it right up. So after that, after that's just for the background. So after that, you move on to the next thing, which are your features. Your features are actually these these things you are seeing here. Those are your features: the fully qualified and experienced, quick and efficient responses, and the likes and the likes and the likes. So these are the features. For these features, the features comes with icons as well. You need to add icons that will actually befit the tagline you'll be using. For example, this open 24 hours a day. You have to look for you have to look for an icon that actually befits, that is actually describing time, that actually befits this particular title of this. So if you want to add the feature, you click on add, you select your language, which is English. So under this you have your icons. We have hundreds of icons right here, if not tens of icons right here, that you can explore to your own taste. If you want something that has to do with contact, this is, for example, this is like a contact, then you type on the title, write contact, put your serial, either one, it could be anything at all. Then when you are done, you click on, sorry, so when you are done, you click on submit. It will automatically appear here. Then you go back to your page and refresh. It will automatically appear on your home page. It's going to appear here. So that's that on the features. Now for your intro page is all about this. Your intro page is all about your hold on. Your intro page is all about this section, who we are. You just want to put a short message to tell people, okay, this is who we are in one sentence. You don't on this home page actually, you don't need to add anything that is bulky and all. You just need to add like few lines, I mean just a line of words that will actually attract people's attention to the page. So that is what this homepage major is all about. So for example, for the who we are is more or less like, yeah, saying something about us. And for us to say something about us. So for us to have access to this, you have to go on your you have to go back, I mean you have to go to the back end and click on the stuff. We have the title, we have the video. In case you want to add the video, we have it there. The text, what we do, and the likes and the likes and the likes. So you just have to add all those things. And for example, and again, I also said it earlier that for the image, you want to get the right image, you have to right click on open new image in new tab, and to give it the right dimension. So then click on update when you are done. After that, it's going to successfully upload. Then you click on refresh and you are good to go. So the next thing we have on this page right here is our services. For the services section, the service section is actually talking about this section before the home page. Yeah, it's actually talking about this. As I said it earlier, you just have to put a short catchphrase, more or less like a catchphrase that will actually attract people to your website. You can see that what is appearing right here is what is right here. So this is where you include, this is where you put your catchphrases and everything, and then you update and then you're good to go. So the next thing is our approach page. The approach page is this page right here. The approach page is this page right here. So this is where you had your shortcut phrases. You also had your values and everything. This is where the catchphrase was imputed. The title, the button text, which is this one right here. So that is where everything is. And always have it in mind for you to change. Always put a URL for this button contact. For this button text now, which is contact us, you have to put the URL, which is slash contact, so that it will take, if people click on it, it will take them right to the contact page on the website. So for this, please, once you edit your values, aims, and visions, you go right here. You can just add. You want to add. You add. You click on language, icons, title. When you are done with it, you submit. You refresh. You go back to your page. You refresh, and you are good to go. That is just the way you do every other ones like that from your hero page and the likes. So this footer actually deals with this right here. That is the end of this page. Your page. This is your footer. So, and for example, you know under your footer we have a short description, we have a contact us page, you have useful links and the like. For example, you want to add some links, some useful links that can more or less like a shortcut to a particular part of the website. This is where you add them with each URL having this. So these URL are very, very important, because if people click on it, it's going to take them right to the page right to the URL you have actually clicked on it, it will actually take them to the page that is actually linked to that URL. So that is why it's very, very important and you need to be very, very careful. So for your logo and text under the footer, that's how it is with your logo. So you had, as I said earlier, I've told you how you can get the right dimension of your image. You just choose an image and then you're good to go. So under this, you can see that this short description here is what is reflecting right here. Even this side, this copyright something is also here. So this is where you can edit um this is where you can edit the footer of the page. And when you are done, you update and you go back to your website and you refresh. So now the next thing on our menu here is the services. The services. These services is actually, it's all about the service page. The services pages. It's all about anything you want to do here at all. The picture, the write up, anything at all is actually done on the services page. So when you want to do anything on the services page, you just click on services, you add, for example, you want to add a new service, you just add service, you add your images, you add your image, you add your write up, everything you need to add there, you need to add it. But these two are actually not this one is actually not important. But whatever you had, whatever you had on your content should actually be included on your meta description. So you click on submit, you go back to your page, you refresh, and then it pops up. So the next thing again is your blogs. Your blogs actually deals with the news. Yes, the news on your page, which is this. So that's what your blog is actually used for. So the blog section of your page is for your so the blog section of your page is for the news on your um on your page. It's for the news on your website, and all you just need to do is for you to all you just need for you to do is for you to go right here. You add a blog and all. And then there's another part also that you also need to take cognizance of on your blog, which is your category. Your category is it's where you had that you want it. Okay, you want to create a blog in a general blog, or you want to create a blog in services, what to render. You want to create a blog majorly on the major happenings going on. So the category actually is very, very important. So this is where you create your categories. Now the gallery is all about the pictures. Pictures. For example, some things actually happened in the organization and they want to include those images on their website. So on the gallery section on our website, on the website, you can see your gallery section under the About Us page. So this is where the gallery section is. You can see this is where the images are imputed. So anything you want to do at all, on the gallery page, you want to add pictures, anything pictures is being done on the gallery section. Then for your facts are short questions and answers that are actually imputed on your website. So the categories, we have the categories. You want to either if you want to include facts, you want to put facts on recruitment with general facts. It can be facts on health itself. You can create the category here. This is just for the category. Then when you want to create the facts itself, you go on facts and you create questions, create answers. For example, I want to edit this. So this is where you input your category. The category you've included, you've created before, then the question you want to ask, then you also supply the answers and the serial number, then you're good to go. So the next thing again that we have here is the career. For example, people that want to for job opportunities in the company, maybe there's a particular position and you want people and you want people to recruit for it, you can just post it on your website. And if for you to be able to post that on your website, you have to come right to the career section. You click on post jobs. You click on post jobs. It's going to ask you for some details that you need to supply and everything. When you are done with all what you want to do, you click on submit. You go back to your page, to this page right here. You refresh and it pops up. The next thing we have is the contact page. The contact page is everything that has to do with contact. How can you reach them? Their addresses, their everything that just have to do with them, sha. It has to do with contacts and how to contact them. So this is where you get this is where you can edit it. Their phone numbers, their emails, everything that has to do with them. You actually put them on your the contact page. So now for you to get the right content, you have to make use of ChatGPT to your own disposal and to your own benefit. ChatGPT has actually helped me a lot in creating content because it actually gives me even more ideas than the ones I have. So the issue is I am you have to know the proper way of asking your questions on ChatGPT. You have to interact with ChatGPT like as if it's your friend, like as if it's a close relation to you, more or less like a sibling or something. Yeah, that's just the way you need to chat. I mean, we interact with ChatGPT to be able to get to desired results. So you can get your content on ChatGPT. You ask your questions. ChatGPT will actually, and if you're not if you're not satisfied with the response you get on ChatGPT, you can keep asking. I need more options. I need more opinions, and it will continue to pop it up out for you. So you just have to make use of ChatGPT to your own disposal, and it's going to help you with everything. And for the images, you make use of pixels. I also make use of Canva to your disposal. Canva is good. Pixel is good, but there are a lot of pictures on these two applications that you can make use of. You have to customize the sizes of the images to your disposal. Okay, let me just give us a short tutorial on that. For example, on Pixel, I actually need a picture, and now I'm working on medical practitioners, and I need a picture of medical practitioners for something. For example, I'm making use of this dimension right here. It's going to just wait for it to load. Then you don't have to look for the right picture that you can use for your. You have to make use of discretion to get the right picture you can use for your website that you're creating. So before you can download it, you have to customize the size to the desired size you want. So that now I actually need a picture of 150 by 150. You just come right to your custom, yeah, this custom right here, and you edit. It's editable. You can edit it to whatever taste you want. You click on download selected size, and it's actually just going to download the right size you've actually inputted. If you input something else, it's also going to download it for you. So you have to make use of your pixels and Canva to your own disposal and to your own use. So I believe I've been able to touch some areas, I mean, in the course of this training. So at the end of this video, I'll be adding a question or some questions, so you can as well answer those questions and let me know how you feel. So thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate. Thank you.